Butterball XL Electric Fryer. Look at how big this thing is compared to me. Why won't my fryer turn on? How much oil do I use? Should I keep the lid on during use? 20-pound turkey, y'all. 20-pound turkey can fit in this thing. That is so nuts.
Ooh, toasty. And it just hooks right in there like so.
All right.
What do you think of it?
It is really flavorful.
Right?
Like, I know my mom always seasons our turkey and she puts like onions, carrots, and celery inside the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
But it's never this flavorful.
It took less than an hour to cook a 16-pound turkey. Never mind heating up your house on Thanksgiving Day for like 4 or 5 hours cooking a turkey. That was amazing.
Hey y'all, it's me, Kristina Louise, and today I'm back with another TV stuff review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Butterball XL Electric Fryer. I am so excited to try this product. I know Thanksgiving's just around the corner, and yes, I am making a turkey the weekend before, so there is a lot of turkey in my future, but I'm totally okay with that because I'm really excited to deep fry my first turkey. So it came just like this. Obviously, it's in a pretty good box. It has tons of information all around it, the safe way to fry, steam, or broil your favorite foods by Butterball. Same information on top, turkey wings, french fries, and more. Fry, steam, and broil. Everything is in English and Spanish here on the box. I will be sure to include some close-ups of that just so you can see, but let's go ahead and open it up and see what's in here. Look at how big this thing is compared to me. First, let's start with this. So, operation manual and safety instructions. Looks like everything, again, is going to be both in English and Spanish here, so I will include some close-ups of this as well. On the back, it says, rest assured, we're here to help. And then it gives their website and all of their contact information, as well as their social media sites. So let's just open this up and take a quick peek. You have your warnings, safety instructions, same stuff in Spanish. It does say all the parts, so you have the outer shell, the lid, the basket, the pot with the valve, inner pot supports, double lifting hooks, control panel with element, safety cap and seal, a valve spout, breakaway power cord, insulated food gloves, pocket thermometer, and injector. So all of that is what is in here in the box. It also walks you through the assembly as far as putting all the pieces together and in place as they should be. More of the assembly. Getting started, operating instructions, more operating instructions. Why won't my fryer turn on? How much oil do I use? 2.75 gallons. What type of oil should I use? Peanut oil is recommended. How hot will the oil become? The oil will reach 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Should I keep the lid on during use? Yes. Can an extension cord be used with this appliance? No. Extension cords will lose electrical current, resulting in increased cooking time and decreased performance. So definitely keep that in mind. I followed the formula and the food did not fully cook. What went wrong? So there's some questions in there. It also walks you through the turkey preparation, y'all. So it has getting the Butterball fryer, putting in your oil, your favorite marinator dressing, getting your turkey, rinsing it, dressing it. So it walks you through everything here in this manual. And again, everything is in both English and Spanish. Walks you through how to fry the turkey in the deep fryer, so placing it in there and all of that. So this is fantastic. Definitely make sure that you read through this operating and safety instructions manual because there's tons of information in here. Now let's see how we're gonna get this thing out of here. go. Here it is. So this is our Butterball Extra Large Electric Fryer. We got our cord. Not very long, but I mean, what else? Where are you gonna put it? It's even shaped like a turkey. So we have that. There's even something there, so let's pull that off. So that has the coils down there, and then the front, this is actually where your controls are. I will of course include a close-up of this so we can go into more detail about these controls. Oh my goodness. Okay. So then the bin with that release valve right down here, it just has open and close with little arrows showing you how to position it as far as opening that up. So we will just drop this right back down in there. Maybe. There we go. Slide this back on there. This is it. I'm really excited, like I said at the beginning, to try this out. Seems like pretty good quality. It's decent sized. Obviously, yes, it's big. It does fit up to a 20-pound turkey, y'all. 20-pound turkey can fit in this thing. That is so nuts. So I actually bought about a 16-pound turkey, and that's what we're going to be deep frying in here this weekend. And my boyfriend's actually going to be helping me out. He apparently had the best fried turkey forever ago when he was back in the Navy. A buddy of his made it. He messaged him, got the recipe, then he got on Amazon and ordered a few additional things for this little event right here. We got some Zatarain's seasoning. He got 2 different thermometers. Reynolds wrap, aluminum foil. He also got a syringe because I guess we're injecting the turkey with something according to his recipe. Just some funnels. There's 3 different size funnels here. And then my favorite color is teal, so he got me some heavy duty teal oven mitts. So he will be helping me out this weekend as we deep fry the turkey. We're going to be prepping it today, so I'll definitely try to record some of that just so you can see the prep as we go through and just make sure that we get the bird ready. It is still a little frozen, so we do have to wait until he thaws out a little bit more. He's currently in the sink with some water, and then we'll get started on prepping him, and tomorrow we will get to deep frying, and I am super stoked to show this entire process to you guys. Thanksgiving is around the corner. I want everyone to go get one of these, or at least I hope. We're going to try it out and see if I still feel the same way after that. But this seems like an amazing investment and something that would be fantastic for Thanksgiving. So Black Friday deals already started pretty much everywhere. Black Friday is now like a week or 2 week long event. So head out there and get your extra large Butterball Electric Fryer and try it out. But definitely tune in for more of this review.
Okay, so first we're just going to put the turkey in there. We do have it in the basket. We kind of just want to see how everything is going to fit and work. And this is also how we're going to be measuring to see how much oil we're going to put in. So first we're going to test it by just adding in some water so we can get the correct amount, because we certainly don't want to fill it with oil, then put our turkey in and there's too much oil and it overflows. So we just have a pitcher of water right here. We're going to go ahead and just start adding water in there. Just adding some water here. Want to make sure that we have the right amount of liquid with our turkey so we don't go in and put too much oil. And in the manual, it does say that it's going to be about 2.5 gallons, I believe, that are going to go in here. But obviously, depending on the size of your turkey, we definitely want to make sure we have the right amount. We've got a little bit of air in our bag, so we're just holding it down to make sure we can still get it covered. So we pulled out the turkey and we're just checking the water line in there so we know how much oil to add once we're ready.
It's just below the max line for us.
kind of see it in there, but there is a min and a max line just to help you out. So then inside here, our water is actually just below the max line. So you do have a mid and a max line inside to help you out. And if you can see it, ours is just below. So perfect. This is just the water that we're letting out right now from our test that we just did to make sure we know how much liquid to put in there with the turkey. But as you can see, you just take off that little side piece, open up the valve, and it drains right out. All right, so we have drained all of the water out from our little test to make sure we know how much liquid to put in there. Well, how much oil really to add in with the turkey. Now we're just making sure we dry it completely. As we all know, water and oil do not mix, so we want to make sure there is no excess water left in here to avoid any popping as we turn the unit on and the oil starts to heat up. So we're just going to wipe this out completely. Then we might even just let it sit here for a couple minutes since we are outside just to make sure it's dry. Then we'll go ahead, add our oil, and turn it on so it can start warming up. So now before we add in the oil, I just wanted to get a close-up of that mid and max line here on the inside. Definitely wipe it out one more time since there are a whole bunch of fibers from the paper towel, but wanted to show you that before we add in our oil. So we've plugged it in. We're going to turn it all the way up to 375 so it can come up to temperature when it's ready. That little green light for ready should light up, letting us know, but we also have a thermometer so we can double check the temperature ourselves just to be sure. So it does say that it's going to take about 45 minutes now to come up to temperature, so we'll come back out here in about 20 or 30 minutes and check it. Alright, so it's been about 45 minutes now. We're almost up to temperature, so we're just going to wait a little bit longer and wait for that green light right over here to light up. You can tell the red one is currently lit for the power, so we just want to see that green ready light up as well, and then we will go ahead and add in our turkey. It says to do 3.5 to 4 minutes per pound. Ours is about 16 pounds, so we're going to have it just under an hour. Of course, we're going to check it with the thermometer to make sure that it's at the proper temperature on the inside. But super excited to try this out, and it's just about time. Alright, so it has been about 50 minutes and our green light just came on, so it is ready. It is at 375, so we're ready to put in our turkey and start frying it. So it does provide you with this hook to put on the basket to help with lowering it. So we're going to slowly lower the turkey into that hot oil. So it is in there. It is fully submerged. So now we're just going to close the lid and we will come out in about 45 minutes and start checking that temperature. We're probably going to go about 55 minutes to an hour. So we just put our turkey in there. It is up to 375 degrees. It says about 3.5 to 4 minutes per pound. Our turkey is just over 16 pounds, so we're going to start checking that temperature at about 45 minutes. I am definitely glad I opted to do this outside. I don't know if you can really see here in the video, but there's absolutely a lot of steam or smoke coming out from the top, and I can absolutely smell it. So I would hate it if my house was smelling like this all day long. So I would recommend doing it outside if you have that as an option, but now we're just going to let it cook. And we'll check back in a little bit. Alright, it has been about 56 minutes, which is how long it should be if we go 3.5 to 4 minutes and go by pounds. So now we're just going to open it up, check the temperature, make sure it's good, and then we will take it on out of there. I will say that it smells pretty good, so maybe it wouldn't have been that bad in the house, minus the steam or the smoke. I'm not sure if you can see that coming off of there, but it does smell pretty good, so I'm excited to try it. All right, so we're just going to open it up. We have our thermometer so we can test the internal temperature just to make sure that it is fully cooked. We did do the math for the weight versus the minutes, but we definitely want to check the internal temperature with the thermometer as well. So we will open this up. Ooh, toasty. And it does say to turn it off and unplug it before lifting the turkey, so that's what we just did right there. So we turned the knob back up to off, unplugged it from the unit, and now we're just going to pull it up so we can check his temperature. And then we hook it right on the side. And it just hooks right in there like so. What should it be at?
It's 170. That's what it should be.
Checking a couple different parts just to be sure. He's done and ready to come out. So it does say that we can just leave him here for about 10 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do. And then we will take him inside, probably let him rest another 5 or 10 minutes in there before carving him. All right, so it's been sitting here for 10 minutes. So now we're just gonna lift it out and we're gonna take him inside, and then we will get to carving him. Looks pretty good. All right, so we have it inside here, and we're just kind of trying to hold it upright a little bit so we can drain some more of the oil out of the inside before we start carving him. So kind of see all that oil coming out of there. We definitely want to get off as much as we can before we start cutting it. All right, so now we're just going to start carving the turkey. Beautiful. Using our Cutco knives. I love these knives. Even as a grown adult, I used to hate cutting anything. Vegetables, meat, fruit. I thought it was just me. Nope. It was the knives, you guys. These Cutco knives are amazing. So look at that. Just get kind of a close-up there. It looks super juicy still all throughout that breast meat. There's just a couple slices. Nice crisp skin on the outside. Still juicy meat as well. So we're going to carve a little bit more, and then we are going to try it. We'll let you guys know what we think. All right, so we're just going to cut some more of this off.
Apparently I don't know how to carve a turkey correctly.
It's okay.
I don't think I've ever actually cooked a turkey now that I think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
So not only is this your first deep fried turkey, but it's just your first turkey ever.
My first turkey ever, yeah.
Yay! And it was a Butterball turkey in the Butterball Extra Large Electric Deep Fryer.
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I injected it with all kinds of stuff, and you can taste all the spices that I injected into it.
What kind of stuff did you put in it?
Salt, pepper, garlic, onion, some allspice, Worcestershire sauce, beer, and honey.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Because we injected it and we did a dry rub. All right.
What do you think of it?
It is really flavorful.
Right?
Like, I know my mom always seasons our turkey, and she puts like onions, carrots, and celery inside the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
but it's never this flavorful. My mom's turkey is delicious, but it's never.
Watch this one.
But it's never this flavorful. Like just the meat. We haven't put anything on it.
No.
Normally, I would douse it with salt and pepper, and like still put gravy on it. But it tastes so good just the way that it is. That's really tasty. Okay, now we have to cut more off. Ooh, hey. So it's several hours later, so it is dark outside now, but the oil is cooled down, so we're gonna go ahead and drain it there from the fryer. So it does come with a little spout that you can just screw right on there. Then you open up that valve to release the oil, and it's coming right out. So we're gonna go ahead, we will let that drain all the way, and then we're gonna go ahead and clean it, and then we'll let you guys know what we thought overall.
Okay, you guys, so yesterday we cooked our first ever deep fried turkey in the Butterball XL Electric Fryer. And what did I think? Well, I would give the Butterball Fryer 4.5 out of 5 stars, you guys. Not only did it only take 45 minutes for the oil to heat up, but then it took less than an hour to cook a 16-pound turkey. Never mind heating up your house on Thanksgiving Day for like 4 or 5 hours cooking a turkey. That was amazing. And once we let the oil cook, it took maybe 30 or 45 minutes to clean up total, which was incredible. We could not stop eating the turkey. It was so juicy and delicious, cooked perfectly. Although we were a little over on that temperature, typically it should be between 160 to 170 internally, and parts of ours were at 180, but it wasn't an issue at all. It was so juicy, tender, and delicious. I cannot stress that to you guys enough. I tried to showcase that to you as much as I could in the video, trying to get some of those close-ups so you could kind of see those juices glistening, because it was incredible. I even took some over to my mom, and she loved it as well. So I think we're actually going to be deep frying another turkey at her house come Thursday. But the only thing I did not like about it was the fact that even though ours was a little bit too hot in parts, reading at 180, we still didn't have any bit of crispy skin anywhere around the bird. So that was a little disappointing, especially when I deep fried it. Hello, I deep fried the turkey. It should absolutely have some crispy skin on it. So that was a bit of a letdown, but other than that, I was absolutely satisfied with everything. The prep, the cooking, and the cleanup. The unit is fantastic. I highly recommend, if you have not deep fried a turkey, to definitely try out the Butterball XL deep fryer, and let me know what you think. And hey, you know, if you've already deep fried a turkey, if you had crispy skin, let me know in the comments down below what you did, so maybe I can figure out where I went wrong. Also, be sure to like this video and click the bell in the corner to make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications each time we post another review. That way you never miss anything. And until next time, bye y'all.